Will Jackson State be able to snag a couple of those Colorado players that have hit the portal recently? Might not be a bad idea. Let's talk about it and why it might not be a bad idea after the bumper. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, and wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell as we continue to grow this platform. We're over 10,500 strong, so hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Now, as we know, there's been a mass exodus from Coach Prime's team up in Boulder, the Colorado Buffaloes. They've sent like 40 guys. They shown, gave them the pink slip, shown them the door. It's like, hey, thanks, but no thanks. Your services are no longer needed here in Boulder, Colorado. But a few of those guys can play. Yeah, I know some people will say everybody on a 1-11 team is garbage. I'm not one to throw the baby out with the bathwater. The team was garbage. The record was garbage. But not every single player on that Colorado team, albeit they were shown the door, is garbage. Like, some of them still have some value. And some folks down in Jackson believe that some of those players have some value. And that person happens to be, the guys on the coaching staff, because they've offered scholarships to some of those players in Colorado. And now I'm wondering who, if any, because we don't know if any will, but who, if any, of those players will be the first to pop for Jackson State. Now, let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So as we know, guys from Colorado, they're no longer going to play for the Buffs. But there is a ton of them. Well, I'm not going to say a ton, but there's a few of them with JSU offers. Here was the first one to announce. It's the defensive tackle, Tyus Martin, talking about JSU has offered. This post has been seen 71,000 times. We know the JSU faithful love when their guys get offers, love to support guys that could potentially end up as a JSU Tiger. This is a 6'4", 320-pound defensive tackle. You can use a 6'4", 320-pound defensive tackle in the SWAC. Like that is a valuable asset in the SWAC with Power 5 experience coming from an FBS program. Another one. This one was the easiest layup. And this one you may have your best chances at landing, and that is Joshua Wiggins. Joshua Wiggins, defensive back. One, it's an area of need for Jackson State. They need more experience in the back half in their secondary. And two, Joshua Wiggins is the brother of none other than Keverick Wiggins, K5, on Jackson State's current roster, who's been a part of Jackson State over the last few years and has won himself a couple of SWAC championships. Now, Joshua Wiggins, the only problem with Joshua Wiggins is he's got a lot of interest. There's a lot of teams want Joshua Wiggins. We go over to his profile. One, he's got 4 years of eligibility. That's very, very appealing to a lot of people. Two, as you see, Prairie View has offered. And he's got other offers like WKU, Akron, Alcorn, etc. So Joshua Wiggins is one to keep an eye on. If there were gambling odds on who would be, if any, of the Colorado transfers to end up at Jackson State, Joshua Wiggins would probably be number one in the power rankings. He'd probably have, as far as gambling odds, he'd have the worst odds because he's the one that makes the most sense. A position of need, family ties, they're familiar with Jackson. Joshua Wiggins is a name to watch out for. Another guy that has hit the portal from Colorado that has let the world know that he has a Jackson State offer is outside linebacker Devin Grant. Once again, look at these posts. These posts got thousands of views, 60,000 views. As you see, the JSU Brigade, the JSU faithful, all up and through the comments, letting them know, come be a part of the family. Come guard the yard. Come make it happen. Come be at a place where we will take care of you. And Devin Grant is an outside linebacker, limited experience, but he's great size. Great size for an outside linebacker. 27 tackles last year. A sack last year. And once again, that Pac-12 experience going against really, really good linemen in the Pac-12. So those are just a few, and there's others out there. Those are the ones that I know for sure and that have made it public that they have Jackson State offers. There is another young man who actually is from Mississippi that I don't know if he's gotten a JSU offer just yet, but he is another one to watch out for, and that is Jeremy Mack. Now, Jeremy Mack, the reason why you really want to keep an eye on Jeremy Mack, because he may be the best player out of all these guys that are transferring out of Colorado. He's from Mississippi. He went to East Mississippi. He had a great year in JUCO. Then he goes to Colorado, put on, once again, a lot of experience. Had 48 tackles for Colorado last year. Now you can say, oh, it was a 1-11 team. But this young man from Mississippi, Mississippi ties, he is one name. Let me go ahead and show you Jeremy Mack, that I would be surprised if Coach TC and his company don't reach out to him. This is Jeremy Mack right here. His post that he's transferring from the University of Colorado. And he is one. He's got 2 years left of eligibility. Power 5 experience, JUCO experience, Mississippi ties from the state of Mississippi. He is one I'd keep an eye on too. If he hasn't made public if he has a Jackson State offer or not, but he's a safety. Once again, a secondary safety, linebacker hybrid. Once again, position that JSU needs to continue to add depth. He's one to keep an eye out on for Jeremy Mack out of Mississippi. And so there's a ton of guys with different type of connections, either with offers from JSU, ties to Jackson State directly, or ties to the state of Mississippi coming from Colorado that you could potentially see playing in the SWAC. And they don't just have offers from Jackson State. They also have, as you see, Prairie View, Alcorn in the mix on some of those guys. And so it'll be interesting to see if any of those Colorado transfers end up in the SIP playing for Coach TC and the Jackson State Tigers. There are some guys who have value. You could say it was a 1-11 football team. Power 5 FBS transfer with experience and talent has value at Jackson State, has value in the SWAC. And so these guys can come in. Jackson State has taken guys who didn't play much at their other programs. Niles Gaddy didn't play a whole lot at Tennessee. Aubrey Miller didn't play a whole lot at Missouri. James Houston didn't play a whole lot at Florida. And they came to JSU and made immediate impacts. I think the same could potentially happen if any of those guys from Colorado ended up at Jackson State. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Jackson State has offered a ton of Colorado guys. Who will be, if any, be the first to commit to the Tigers? My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That is on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.